In this video, we avoid an accident on lap 1, but we cause an accident a bit later on. And finally, we go for my move of my life here at Kyalami. Hello everyone, and welcome to an Assetto Corsa video. It's a race highlight video. Now this was from my LFM stream a few weeks ago, and we qualified fairly well. In fact, let's just jump back to the end of qualifying and look at my reaction. We're ahead of Soldatov. We're ahead of Soldatov. We're ahead of what? What? We're the lead Aston. We are the lead Aston. So you heard it there. We are the lead Aston. It was crazy. I could not believe it. I mean, I'd been racing for 11 hours technically, and I was still doing very well. Now, this is my first race after getting my license. You can see I got podiums, 10 out of 10, 4 wins there above my camera, and then we started this race with that Audi absolutely flying by there. I don't know how they got that start. It was ridiculous. Now, since driving the Audi, as you've seen, I do know it is quick in a straight line. So I do know how it did it a little bit, but it was a perfect start by that Audi driver. So the goal here, as always, just to try and finish as high as possible, especially seeing as I was in top split in this first race after getting my license. I think I'm bronze plus at this point, being race 11. And I was on 2,100 ELO. Now, we're ahead of Soldatov there. Soldatov, a very well-known name in the ACC world, a part of the Russian teams, and definitely up there in terms of SRO as well. So the fact that we were the lead Aston and ahead of Soldatov, I was pretty pleased with that. This being my first race, you know, as I say, with the official license in LFM. Now, at the start of this race, obviously, big accident there with that Audi that started very well, and I think that was a Honda as well. So we've gained a couple of positions there. We've got Soldatov going for the move down the outside, then in towards this left-hander, and we're looking to try and keep this position. This is brilliant racing so far. Look at this, beautiful stuff side by side. Now, you do have a TV camera in the top right-hand corner if you want to check out the TV footage. Yes, I've added it to the stream VOD, and we're going to jump to and from the stream VOD as we go as well. Heading down towards this right-hander there. Now, I was on the outside. I was like, can I do this? Can I stay on the outside? Pretty impressive to do if I can. And look at this, we do! Look at it. And then we're trying to go around the outside on this right-hander. Very deadly corner. We try our best. It's not going to quite work out here. We're still on the inside of Soldatov, coming to the braking zone. I just go a little bit too deep here. The car loses the rear end. There's a slight bit of contact there with Soldatov. And as we leave that corner, we lose 2 positions, unfortunately, as we lose out there as well to the Audi R8 of Salva. But oh my word, what a crazy start this is. You can see Soldatov going for defense head from the Audi. As we look down here, the other Honda's going down the inside here. Let's get a bit squashed together, nearly catch the Audi. Fortunately, we all survive as we leave that corner then, and we're down to P9, but we're still in that top 10, which is what we want to do. But oh my word, what a crazy start to a race that was. It really was absolutely mad, and we just needed to settle down, breathe, calm, settle, and go for it, and then start making places. You see Soldatov in the distance go for a move there into turn 1. Oh, looking on the Audi as well. We're trying to copy. Not quite close enough then for the dive. Salva keeps that position then for now. This is lap number 3 as we've continued on a bit further in this race. So in towards the left we go then. Looking to try and get this Audi. This Audi, by the way, is so quick. Like, accelerates out the corner and on the straight, so hard to overtake. I have to go for a dive. The Aston, much better on the brakes here at Kyalami. I haven't said where we are, have I? We're at Kyalami, if you don't recognize this circuit. A brilliant circuit. And see there, we're using all of the track. The Audi defending very nicely there into the left-hander, staying in the middle of the road, not giving me anywhere to go then. As we look again, just showing our nose here. I could tell I was going quicker and the quicker car, so I was just trying to look for a place where I could overtake, because I wanted to progress in this race. I wanted to get further and further ahead. You see the Audi goes defensive then in towards this braking zone. Very easy to try and go for the outside move. I was like, no, okay, I'm going to go for the cutback here. But the Audi read it very well. Coming out of here, there's a slight tap with the Audi. And I pushed the Audi round. Now, LFM has a very serious conduct where, you know, you report a driver, you can get a penalty.
You need to wait somewhere.
And as you heard me say then, I need to wait somewhere. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you with a commentary from the VOD, and I'll be back with you in just a second.
What's his name? What's his name so I can wait? I need to know his name. We're going to be fair. Car 27.
You can see I've pulled over to the left-hand side. I am just waiting here. Now, actually, I thought the car that was about to pass me was car 27. Then I realized it was a Ferrari. I was like, wait, that's not the right car. And then I realized on the Delta, Audi was the next driver along. So there we go. We also passed a back mark there of a Porsche. But we let the car go, and we're going to go again with the racing. Now, we advance a bit further on. Let's hear what I've got to say.
We can still get a top 10 here.
We can still get a top 10. Now, we advance further on, as I say. We're racing the Audi again. We're coming up to the same corner as last time. Can we get the move done this time? So this time, I was like, I can't go for the same move again. Let's go around the outside. As we come through here, then, we're going to see that Audi acceleration as it goes away. There we go. The Audi keeping that position for now, looking for a way past. It was a brilliant race with Salva. Just unfortunate with that contact earlier on in the race. And I did message them afterwards as well to apologise. And we did wait for them because I thought that was the right thing to do at the time. Because it was our fault at the end of the day. We did tap the rear of the Audi driver. And the Audi driver didn't report me in the end either. Which is fair dues, you know. It was my fault at the end of the day. If he reported me, he reported me. But I did choose to wait up because I am respectful. I do want to race clean. Remember, this is 11 hours after racing as well. So, small mistake like that, bound to happen. I hadn't had any real mistakes in the previous 10 races. So yeah, we've been racing hard that day to get our license. Right, I'm going to head down towards turn 1 then. We know we're better on the brakes. We've seen that earlier on in the race. Don't quite go for it. The Audi sensed that I was going to look, but defends it very nicely then. Through that left-hander we go in towards the right. You can see we're also catching the Porsche and the Ferrari up ahead as well. So potentially more positions up for grabs here. I did say we could still get a top 10. So let's see what we can do with half the race still to go here. Well, now we get to the halfway point. So we catch up to the group up ahead. The Audi going for the move down the outside of the Porsche then of Jaguar as we go in towards the left-hander. And the Audi just off the track comes back on. Beautiful stuff, side-by-side racing. I look to go to the left. Can't quite make that work. Audi covers it very nicely. Goes down the inside of the Porsche then. What a dive that is. Actually goes through it very nicely. I take full advantage of that contact though. Get on the outside. Create that Aston Martin size space. If you didn't realise I am in the Aston Martin, I haven't said that as well. And we get the position up to P13. Brilliant racing with Salva. Absolutely fantastic. And now we've got to race the Porsche up ahead as well as defend a little bit from behind. Going through this left-hander then. What are we going to do? As they just quote for now as we could jump into this left-hander. You can still see we've got cars ahead that we can still catch. Let's jump back to the VODs. Let's hear what I've got to say.
I think I'm going to get addicted to LFM very quickly because this is actually ridiculously fun.
Oh, yes. It was ridiculously fun. The entire day had been ridiculously fun. Remember, I'd raced 11 hours at this point. This is my final race of the day in LFM. Kyalami is a brilliant circuit. I'd had so much fun in the Bentley and the Aston Martin. I'd raced 2 cars that day. We're obviously in the Aston Martin right now, the V8 GT3 car. In towards the right-hander we go then. The Porsche makes a slight mistake, clips that curve then. We're getting very close. Not really a place to go for a move here, so I'm back out of it. Going into that right-hander then. They just clip the sausage. They head off the track, and we gain another position then. Up into P12. They actually spin behind there, and we're going to keep this P12 then. Happy days. Job's a good one. We're about 4 seconds off that P10 position as we catch up to the Ferrari driver in P11. 1.5 seconds off P10, so we can still do this. And looking down the left-hand side of the Ferrari, not left-hander. Well, it is a left-hander as well. I'm getting so excited here. I love this race. Now we're going to jump into the second left-hander. We then go into a right. Now you really want to accelerate as fast as you can through this corner. A slight lift there due to the dirty air. And it's still status quo for now. Can we get the Ferrari under braking maybe? A bit far back here. Leaves the door open. Not quite. So we're looking to try and get the run through here. Oh, a bit of oversteer there. Oh, that helped us massively there. Look at the run we get off the corner then. That was brilliant stuff here as we took in behind the Ferrari. The Ferrari not quite as fast as the Audi in a straight line, which helps us out massively here at Kyalami. You can see we're actually catching with that slipstream. Looking down the inside then, the Ferrari opened the door there. Looking to get it stopped beautifully on the apex. We do indeed. Ferrari lets us go as well. Up into P11. Nice racing there with Cocky Miss. And yeah, jobs are good in there. P11. We can see P10 in the distance. That top 10 still very much possible. Here we go. We advance a lap ahead. Or was that 2? I'm not too sure. I'm not really counting. I'm enjoying the action. Hope you are too. If you are, do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Lots of content to come here. Lots more LFM. As I say, I can get rather addicted to this LFM daily racing. No, through the left hand we go. We just see the Audi there miss the apex slightly as we continue on out of that corner. And we're going to head towards this long right-hander. Very hard corner to get right here. And the Audi gets it slightly wrong then, looking on the inside, which will be the outside for the next corner. But look at this for a move then. We're going to try around the outside here. Look at this side by side. This is so sketchy to do, my word. We're side by side here, slight tap, but gives me room there. Second part of the left-hander, and we're looking to get it done. There's no contact there. Beautiful racing with Stallman. Oh, my word. Whoa! What a move! Holy moly, macaroni! Yes, that was my reaction in that car with that overtake. Oh, what an overtake! Around the outside of 2 corners. We got it to work. Get into that P10 position. What an end to this race this is going to be as we jump to the final lap and the penultimate corner in this race then. We could have gone further up this grid, I am sure. It was a beautiful race. I loved this race. It was fantastic. My first official race with an official license in LFM. Let's listen to my reaction.
Oh. Holy moly, macaroni. Oh, dear me.
I've been racing for 11 hours and I do that kind of race. What the hell's going on?
What laps was Soldatov doing? I'm curious now. Soldatov.
Yeah, see, it's around what I was doing. You know,
Maybe this would have been a bit out of reach, but the rest. Oh man. Oh, you've got to like the stream if you watch that race. Definitely in the right lobby now. Yeah, we'll send who's it again? It's Salva, wasn't it? Let's send Salva a message.
And that's the end of the video. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. A bit of, you know, the VOD, a bit of the VOD commentary, bit of live commentary. Do let me know how you feel about that. I could have just put the VOD on if you wanted that. But if you have liked this video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel, as always. It just helps the channel out massively, and you stay in touch with all the content. Have a good race, have a good weekend, and hope to see you in another video live stream very soon.